Have you ever felt like just a whisper from the cosmos,
Mm-hmm.
like there's some grand design to your life,
Hmm.
some cosmic blueprint?
That's a feeling so many of us have,
Yeah.
This sense of being a part of something much bigger than just us.
Exactly. And that's really what we want to dive into today.
Yeah.
So welcome to ASTRALX, where we illuminate your cosmic path.
Yes.
I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
I'm Lunaria Celine, and I'm your intuitive guide.
And today we're driving deep into Sagittarius Rising 2025 for Pisces Sun, a masculine astrological guide.
Yes, we are.
We're going to try and understand these celestial influences that are going to be shaping the year ahead for you guys.
Yeah, it's like having a cosmic compass, right?
Mhm.
To help you navigate all these unique energies that are coming into play,
Right.
especially if you were born under the dual influence of a Pisces sun and Sagittarius rising.
The source material that we're working with here actually uses a character named Orion.
Right.
And it uses Orion to illustrate this astrological combination.
Exactly.
Now, this isn't like your personal reading,
Right.
but Orion's journey is kind of like a cosmic mirror, reflecting the potential inside each of you.
It's important to remember that
Yeah.
we're using Orion as a framework to
Right.
understand these broader archetypal energies at play.
Exactly. He's like a character in a cosmic play,
Yes.
showing us these different acts that may unfold for us.
I love that.
So let's talk about like the main players in this play.
Okay.
We have Sagittarius Rising and Pisces Sun.
Okay.
What kind of energy does that create when those two come together?
Oh, it's an intriguing blend.
Yeah.
You've got that adventurous, truth-seeking spirit of Sagittarius rising, always kind of yearning for new horizons, coupled with the sensitive, intuitive nature of the Pisces sun.
It's almost like this push and pull, right?
Yeah.
Between wanting to explore the outer world, but also needing to go deep within.
Exactly, like a dynamic tension between the seeker,
Right.
which is embodied by Sagittarius, and the dreamer, which is represented by Pisces.
So this year, with all the planetary movements we're going to be talking about today,
Yeah,
that tension becomes a catalyst for growth.
absolutely.
Okay, I'm ready to unpack this.
Let's do it.
Let's start with Jupiter,
Hmm.
the planet of expansion.
Okay.
It's transiting through Gemini, which is the sign of communication and connection.
Yes.
What does that mean for our Pisces Sun Sagittarius Rising listeners out there?
Well, with Jupiter and Gemini, you might find yourself drawn to like new intellectual pursuits, really eager to just soak up knowledge and connect with other like-minded people.
Right.
You might feel this pull towards like writing, teaching, or any form of communication that really lets you share your unique perspective with the world.
So for someone that's usually pretty introspective like our Pisces Sun, this could be a time for them to step out of their shell a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And engage more with the world around them.
And for our Sagittarius Rising listeners who are already, inclined towards exploration, this could be a year for expanding their social circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Connecting with people from all different walks of life.
Right.
Who are going to challenge and inspire them.
Sounds like a year ripe with opportunity for growth through learning and connection, both.
Absolutely.
Now, what about Saturn?
Okay.
Saturn kind of has a reputation as being a taskmaster.
Saturn does challenge us to grow,
Yeah.
but not through like hardship alone. It's more about discipline,
Okay.
responsibility, and really mastering our emotions.
Okay.
And this year, Saturn is residing in Pisces, which is the sign that it rules.
So for our Pisces Sun men,
Yes.
this is going to be a time of intense introspection and emotional development.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It's an invitation to face your deepest feelings, to understand where they come from, and to cultivate emotional maturity.
Right.
Imagine like diving into the depths of the ocean, facing your shadow self, and emerging with all this newfound wisdom and clarity.
That sounds intense.
It is,
Yeah.
but challenges are inherent to growth.
Right.
Saturn is asking you to build this really solid foundation for your emotional well-being, to become a master of your inner world. So for our younger listeners, this might be a time of learning valuable lessons about self-control and responsibility.
Right.
And for those who have already done some inner work, it's an opportunity to deepen your self-awareness and become a source of strength and wisdom for others.
It's like Saturn is urging us to build this strong inner sanctuary,
Yes.
like a place of resilience and wisdom that we can always return to.
Absolutely.
Now let's move on to Pluto, the planet of transformation.
Okay.
It's currently in Aquarius, the sign of innovation and social change.
Yes.
So Pluto's presence in Aquarius is prompting us to question those old structures
Yes.
and embrace a new vision for the future.
I love it.
For our Pisces Sun, Sagittarius rising listeners, this transit might spark a desire to break free from those limiting beliefs.
Especially around masculinity.
Yeah, so it's like a cosmic call to redefine what it means to be a man
Exactly.
on their own terms.
On your own terms, yes.
Yeah.
There's this incredible potential for these men to really integrate their sensitive, intuitive side with their adventurous, truth-seeking nature, creating a new archetype of masculinity that is both strong and compassionate.
That sounds powerful.
It is.
And how does this tie back into that central challenge that our listeners may be facing this year, this tension between their Sagittarius rising and their Pisces sun?
Think of it this way.
Okay.
Jupiter in Gemini is expanding your horizons. It's inviting you to explore these new intellectual and social landscapes. Saturn in Pisces is urging you to delve deep within, to master your emotions and cultivate that inner strength. And Pluto in Aquarius is asking you to break free from those old paradigms and embrace a new vision of yourself.
So there's a lot of energy pushing our listeners to grow and evolve in different ways.
There is. Yeah. And that's where the eclipse metaphor comes in.
Okay.
Throughout the year, you might experience these metaphorical eclipse moments where all these different planetary energies kind of come into conflict, creating this sense of tension or uncertainty.
So it's like being pulled in these different directions, trying to reconcile this urge to explore with this need for introspection.
Exactly. But these eclipse moments, while challenging, are actually opportunities for profound transformation. They're a chance to integrate these seemingly opposite parts of yourself and emerge even stronger and more aligned with your true purpose.
So we're going to dive more into those eclipses when we come back.
Yes, we are.
Perfect.
They might feel like a tug of war between that adventurer and the artist within you. Like imagine Orion, our Pisces Sun, Sagittarius rising archetype, feeling that same pull. His Sagittarius side might be urging him to like book a spontaneous trip, while his Pisces side just craves that quiet time for reflection and creativity.
Yeah, I feel like that resonates with me, like trying to choose between these two paths, equally compelling.
Exactly.
So how can our listeners navigate those eclipse moments?
Right.
How do they reconcile those seemingly opposite desires?
It's not about choosing one path over the other. It's about finding a way to kind of weave them together, you know, creating a tapestry that honors both your adventurous spirit and your introspective nature.
Like a dance.
Yes.
Finding the rhythm between expansion and reflection.
Exactly.
So what are some practical ways that our listeners can actually do that?
Well, one practice that can be really powerful is journaling. Regularly taking the time to reflect on your experiences, your thoughts, and your feelings.
Can help you become more aware of those internal pulls.
So instead of feeling overwhelmed by those conflicting desires, they can start to understand them better.
Exactly. And by actually writing down those moments, when you feel that tension between your Sagittarius rising and your Pisces sun, you can begin to see patterns emerge. You might notice that certain activities trigger your adventurous side, while others nourish your need for quiet contemplation.
So self-awareness is key, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Once you understand these patterns, you can start to make these conscious choices that honor both sides of your nature.
So it's about creating a life that supports both your outward exploration and your inward journey.
Exactly. For example, imagine our listener is feeling that pull towards adventure instead of booking like a last-minute flight to a foreign country, which might overwhelm their Pisces sun.
They could plan a day trip to a nearby hiking trail, satisfying both their need for exploration and their connection to nature.
So it's about finding these creative ways to integrate those desires.
Exactly, to create a sense of balance in their lives.
And another powerful way to find that balance is through creative expression.
Oh, absolutely. Remember, Pisces is a deeply creative sign, and channeling those emotions and intuitive insights into art music writing, any form of creative expression can be incredibly therapeutic.
It's like giving a voice to that dreamer within.
Yes.
And for our Sagittarius rising listeners who are always, you know, seeking new knowledge and experiences.
Yes.
This could be a time for them to explore all these different creative outlets.
Absolutely.
To push their boundaries and discover these hidden talents.
Exactly. Think about how Orion might express himself.
Mm-hmm.
He could be drawn to photography, capturing the beauty of the landscapes he's exploring.
Right.
Or maybe he's inspired to write poetry,
Yeah.
weaving his adventures and emotional insights into words. The possibilities are endless, and the key is to find what resonates with you, what allows you to express your unique blend of energies.
It's like finding that sweet spot, right?
Yeah.
Where adventure meets artistry.
Yes.
Where the seeker and the dreamer come together to collaborate.
I love that.
And make something beautiful.
Yes.
Now, earlier, we were talking about Pluto and Aquarius prompting this shift in how we view masculinity.
Yes.
Could you expand on that a little bit?
Sure.
Why is this so important for our listeners?
Well, traditional notions of masculinity often emphasize, strength, stoicism, and a suppression of emotions.
Yeah.
But for someone with a Pisces sun, embracing their emotional depth is crucial to their well-being.
So trying to fit into that traditional masculine mold could actually create inner conflict for someone who is naturally sensitive and intuitive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It can lead to a sense of disconnect, of feeling like you have to hide or suppress parts of yourself to be accepted.
It's like wearing a mask that doesn't fit, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Trying to be someone that you're not.
Right.
But here's the thing. When these men embrace their sensitivity, their intuition, their compassion, they actually tap into a deeper, more authentic source of strength.
Right.
They allow themselves to be whole, to integrate all aspects of their being.
So it's recognizing that true strength comes from vulnerability, empathy,
absolutely,
and this willingness to connect with their hearts as well as their minds.
Beautiful.
And for our Sagittarius rising listeners, this can be an exciting journey of discovery.
Yeah.
Sagittarius is all about challenging the status quo.
Seeking truth beyond, the confines of convention.
Exactly.
So instead of feeling limited by these outdated ideas of masculinity, they can use their adventurous spirit to redefine what it means to be a man in their own unique way.
Exactly.
So it's embracing a more holistic, integrated way of being.
Yes.
One that honors both their strength and their sensitivity.
Absolutely.
So how can our listeners practically begin to embody this new definition of masculinity?
Right.
What are some steps that they can take?
It's like embarking on this inner adventure, exploring the uncharted territories of their own hearts.
Yeah, and that exploration can take so many forms.
Right.
It might be connecting with their creative side, expressing their emotions through art or music.
Absolutely.
Maybe spending more time in nature.
Yes.
Tuning into their intuition. Or simply just allowing themselves to be more vulnerable in their relationships.
I love that.
Yeah.
About giving yourself permission to just be your full, authentic self.
Right. Without judgment, without limitations.
And as they start to do that, they'll not only feel this greater sense of inner peace, but they'll also attract relationships that are more fulfilling and authentic.
Absolutely. Remember, Jupiter in Gemini is all about connection.
Right.
When you're true to yourself. You attract people who resonate with your true essence.
It's like emitting a beacon of authenticity.
Yes.
Drawing in like-minded souls.
Exactly. Now, as we move towards the end of our deep dive, I want to offer a few practical tools that our listeners can use to navigate the year ahead.
Yeah.
We've talked about journaling and creative expression. But another really powerful practice is mindfulness.
How can mindfulness help our Pisces Sun, Sagittarius rising listeners?
Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment.
Right.
And for our listeners who might be experiencing this heightened sense of internal conflict this year.
Mindfulness can be a lifeline. It can help them create a space between their thoughts and their reactions, allowing them to choose how they respond to those eclipse moments.
So instead of feeling swept away by those conflicting desires, they can learn to ride the waves with more awareness and grace.
Exactly. Imagine Orion standing at a crossroads, feeling that pull of both paths. Instead of panicking or making a rash decision, he takes a deep breath, centers himself, and observes those feelings without judgment. from that place of grounded awareness, he can then make a choice that's aligned with his highest good.
So it's about becoming the captain of their own ship, navigating the cosmic seas with clarity and intention.
Beautiful. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. Reach out to trusted friends, mentors, or therapists who can support you on your journey.
Right. Join a group or a community where you can connect with other like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
The cosmos is always conspiring to support you. But sometimes we just need to reach out and ask for that help.
It's a reminder that even though our journey is ultimately our own, we don't have to walk it alone.
Exactly. As we wrap up our exploration today, I want to leave our listeners with this thought.
Okay.
Embrace your duality. Your Sagittarius rising calls you to adventure, to seek truth beyond the horizon. Your Pisces sun calls you to dive deep within, to connect with your intuition and creativity. Don't see these as like opposing forces, but as complementary energies that when integrated, create this beautiful symphony of being.
It's like that cosmic dance, the seeker and the dreamer moving together in perfect harmony.
Beautiful.
And as you navigate this year ahead, remember this: you are a unique and powerful being, woven from stardust and dreams. Trust your intuition, embrace your duality, and dare to live a life that is both adventurous and soulful.
Beautiful.
To further illuminate your cosmic path, we offer personalized ASTRALX readings delivered straight to your inbox.
Wonderful.
You can find links to purchase in the episode description.
Perfect.
Remember, understanding the language of the stars empowers you to navigate your journey with clarity and purpose.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us on this celestial adventure.
Thank you.
Have you ever felt like just a whisper from the cosmos? Like there's some grand design to your life, some cosmic blueprint that you're meant to unravel.
Absolutely.
We believe that by understanding these celestial influences that are shaping your path, you can really tap into that deeper meaning and create a life that is both fulfilling and aligned with your soul's purpose.
I love that.